You know, I read somewhere that there was a precedent set in the criminal trial against Raniere for sex trafficking, forced labor, and crimes of conspiracy. Can you shed some light on that, Frank?
Yes, and I can. And in some respects, I think it's a dangerous precedent. Because if you look at the forced labor, some of it's pretty weak. By the time the jury got to deliberating, they would have convicted him of anything whatsoever because he was hated. But I mean, in one case, the one girl, her forced labor, and when you think of forced labor, you normally think of people that were required to work for days and years under brutal and gruesome conditions. Her forced labor charge was 5 hours of transcribing something for a memorial for a friend who died. That's not my idea of forced labor. Again, the sex trafficking was a single incident where she was brought to a house. She was blindfolded. She was told to strip. She was tied to a table and was asked repeatedly if she was okay with what they were doing. And she said she was okay. And there was no money that changed hands. And it was a single incident. And yet they conflated this into sex trafficking. So this is the new precedent. Instead of there being a causal relationship between the sex act and some monetary gain, they threw that out the window. And what the judge did in this case is he did not give the jury the pattern or standard instruction for sex trafficking. So consequently, theoretically, anytime that anybody gets someone to have sex and somebody else gets some kind of benefit, it doesn't even have to be monetary, it could now be construed as using the Raniere precedent.